Any other offer for an answer to Kate's question or other comments here? Well, we're also closing in at the final hour. I think it was a very, very interesting and very focal point as well, which was made up there, that we are also in a need of having a global view on this initiative that we've been taking here, because it's both about how climate change affects the livelihood of all people, both in smaller and bigger nations, and also about how to reduce CO2 emission and raise sustainability, but how are small nations like the Faroe Islands going to act in this new world era, you could say. So I hope that you will take that as a point as well in all the scientific programs you are undertaking in Tacit in the future, Ólafur. But tell me, Ólafur, is there now a real interest amongst others than you who are working together already here in the Faroes? Is there a foundation to build up Tacit, you believe, here in the near future?
That will show, definitely. But from what has been said the last couple of days, and also prior to this conference, where we had contacts to both the political environment and also the scientific environment, or the scientific community in the Faroes. Yes, I think that there is a definite interest here in the Faroes. The industry has kind of taken the initiative with this conference. So the industry, I think, I'm pretty sure, they would like to see this coming through. But we need to do some preparation work within the next 6 or 7 months in order to describe the content of this. As we've heard here and also in the workshop, there are several issues that has to be discussed and decided on. The content of Tacit, the focus, how much and what exactly should such an institute focus on? Should it be called the Transatlantic Climate Institute, or should we use another name for it than climate? That was one of the issues that were raised also in our workshop. So there, and in order to do this, in order to go through these discussions, we need to have we need to have a commitment, especially from the Faroese government, that also implies that we can do this work properly, that we also can take contact with relevant partners in other countries in the transatlantic area. But from what has been said, yes, definitely, I believe in it, that it will happen. And also from the participants at this conference, which must say I've been very pleased that so many people have come from abroad, some from a long way. But I've had a chance to speak to several of them, but yesterday and last night, and definitely there is a genuine interest in seeing this coming through. So I'm an optimistic guy, and I believe it will happen.
And I think we should leave that to be the closing words of the Transatlantic Climate Conference. I cannot assure you if there will be a conference like this in a year's time from now, but I could imagine that that will be discussed in the near future, whether we should undertake an initiative like this again in a year's time. And until we meet again, and until we have established the Tacit, and I suppose and hope that we will all work together to create an even better and even more prosperous world for all of us, in a good balance between human people and nature and the globe as a whole. Thank you very much.